So I was going to stream yesterday since I didn't make a video, and I got home and my microphone didn't sound like the way it did in the video. So I spent like 3 hours reconfiguring my audio again. And by the time I was done with that, it was super late. So I was like, fuck it. I don't have time to stream. I'll just make a video for tomorrow. So yeah, I was originally going to make up the no video with a stream, but I hate audio stuff. It's so annoying. But hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to XDEFIANT. I've been playing a little bit off screen, and I remember really struggling with like the recoil and the AK, but I think I've got it down decently enough, and I joined a match in progress. Awesome. But yeah, I'm doing better with it than I originally was when I first started using it. It goes up and to the right really hard, so if you pull back from that direction, then it usually works out in terms of, being accurate. But yeah, getting into close quarters gunfights with this thing, especially when people are running around with MP7s and MP5s and just generally guns that fire way faster, is it's the struggle, to say the least. That could just be me being bad, but you know what? We don't take responsibility in this household. Okay, I killed that guy while flashbanged. Also, I remember in the last video there was a few things that I forgot to mention. Well, one, I kind of feel like the UI is a bit cluttered when I'm in gunfights. Sometimes like elements of the UI or things popping up will like obscure what I'm shooting at. So whenever that happens, it's kind of annoying. Wow. Oh! Whipped out the Luger and put his ass in a to-go box. But yeah, that's kind of annoying sometimes. And the other thing, which is super, I don't know how I forgot to mention this, probably because I made the video at like 5 in the morning. But yeah, in the casual playlist, this game has no skill-based matchmaking. So it's entirely based on connection. So the pools of players you'll be matching with is completely random, apart from, the quality of the connection. How did I not kill either of them? I'm all for like there being skill-based matching systems in games like this, but it really only makes sense for a ranked mode. And obviously you want to have a protected bracket for newer players so they're not getting curb stomped into the dirt. But this game has a specific playlist for anybody under level 25 that you don't have to play it if you really don't want to, but it's there for you to pick. And then when you reach level 25, you get thrown into the regular pool of players, and that playlist is no longer available. I think that's a nice compromise between, obviously wanting to protect newer players while also not like having the feeling of your games being almost predetermined to a point with super absurd levels of SBMM. Because in my opinion, the most fair matchmaking system is one that pulls you with random players of random skill levels, and the only actual like consistent baseline for matching people together is their connection. It's like I feel like I'm getting into like an equal amount of games where like I'm doing decent and games where I get stomped into the dirt, and it kind of doesn't feel that different from SBMM, but just the fact that there's no SBMM in this eliminates the like background thought of, oh, I'm being fucked over by like the game matching being manipulated to such an extent. Whereas because there's no SBMM in this playlist, it's like, oh, it is just random, and there just happen to be like demons on the other team, or my team actually just managed to suck. I don't know. I feel like that's more fair. Hope that rambling makes sense. But yeah, I don't know how I forgot to mention that in the last video. Oh my god, holy screen shake. Man, the AK hits really hard, but god, it's so inaccurate. I'm over here popping abilities on the center point here, even though the point's not actually on here anymore. All right, well, their entire team is there, so the fact that I got a kill at all, you know what? I'll take that. But yeah, I know, speaking of SBMM, a while ago, Destiny 2 experimented with having a connection-based matchmaking system instead of SBMM. And I remember, I guess it didn't work out all that well, and they, reverted it back to whatever it is now. But this game is hard committing to the no SBMM in the casual playlist, so I'm curious to see like what the player sentiment in terms of like, I don't know, the enjoyment of games will be over a longer period of time. Oh, That's fine. I'll take that. Also, I made my PNG slightly smaller than it was in the last video. And that's because I was watching, you know, people play the new Street Fighter 6 patch with Akuma and all that. And that update and character came out. And then Combo Breaker, which is like a fighting game tournament event, happened recently. And I'm going to start watching the tournament footage from that because I really like watching tournament footage from games. It's so entertaining watching high-level play in fighting games. But yeah, it's getting me like really like I want to play Street Fighter and just fighting games. But if I ever do make videos on it at all, I want my PNG to be able to fit on the screen while also not obstructing important like UI information. But every so often I mention it, I really want to make more fighting game stuff, but I'm so bad at it. In Street Fighter 6, when it came out, I mained Marissa. I say main, I don't even play the game seriously or consistently for that matter, but she was the character that I picked to try and learn the game with. And I know one probably suboptimal jump in combo with her, and I can't even do it consistently either. Wow. Oh. Oh. Okay, I got greedy. I got greedy. What? How did it? What? Excuse me? I'm sorry? How did I got a hit marker and that guy had no health and I didn't get the kill for that. If I didn't kill that guy, I was going to be very upset. Oh. Oh, this game is so satisfying. I think so far my highest, well, the guy was just shooting his body. That's so BM. I think the highest kill amount I have in a match is probably like 40, which I know isn't that high for some people, but I'm a shitter. So, you know what? I take whatever small victories I can get. Oh my god, they all have snipers. Look at the kill feed. It's all snipers. Yeah, as much as I would love to indulge in some sniping lobbies, I really just want to level up my guns. Oh, by the way, by the time this video gets up, I'm pretty sure double XP is going to be gone. So that guy had no health. So I can't wait to smash into the wall at 120 miles an hour of reality when leveling up guns is going to take way longer. Like, this feels like what it should be. Like, if you do decent, you should be able to get like 2 levels a match. I'm not sure if it's correct. I think it might be like 10 kills per level, maybe something close to that, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, if that guy killed me, I would have been so upset. I remember seeing this tweet a while ago where it's basically talking about how since there are so many high quality games and so many of them like require like tons of time to play, it's like literally impossible to realistically experience every single good video game that has ever come out. Like, not even counting stuff that hasn't come out yet, just like stuff that has been out and has been out forever. That is like some like existential shit that I was not prepared to read. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to pick and choose. You. Yeah, especially with the games like the Final Fantasy remakes, which are apparently humongous. I killed myself. Oh my god. Okay, good. I kept my ult. Not that it's probably gonna make a difference, but oh, that was embarrassing. You know, I would do something stupid like that, and there would be a sniper flanking around the entire map to shoot me specifically. That guy stole my kill. I hate everything. I hope everything bad that can happen to a person happens to you and only you. I couldn't see that person sliding towards me because of all the UI shit popping up. Oh my god. Oh wow, we won. That's surprising. Also, speaking of fighting games, I remember a while ago I talked about the anniversary edition of Killer Instinct, the update that came out that added like all the DLC and stuff and content into like one bundle. I remember the one big problem when that came out a few months ago was that for ranked there was no crossplay between the console version and the PC version. It was very odd and strange, but another update came out a few days ago and they fixed that, so the entire game's multiplayer now has crossplay. So yeah, there's no shortage of good fighting games to play, whether they be new ones or older ones. Yeah, speaking of the whole like, oh, there's not enough time to play every single good game that has ever come out. Like even fighting games, there's so many, and if to get like any competent level of non-shittery, you would probably have to dedicate your entire like free time to doing it for that genre alone, let alone experiencing everything else. Oh, it's so weird to think about. But yeah, I almost have the MDR. I really wonder what this gun is like. I don't think I'm going to buy this. You know, it's cool that this game is free to play. You know, there's so many games that come out, like multiplayer only games, that they come out and it's like, oh, this game is like $40 to $60. And it's like, my brother in Christ, you are going to kill your game. Well, the most recent one example of that was Exoprimal. That game looked pretty like cool and fun. I don't know what that game is like now currently, but yeah, I remember watching people play that when it came out, and I'm like, oh, this looks pretty neat. And then I saw that it's a full $60 priced game and it's only multiplayer. And it's like, it's just like, why would you do this? And that game seemed like legitimately cool, but it's like, that's a lot to ask for a online only multiplayer game that may or may not get axed in the future. Oh yeah, something crazy also that I didn't realize. So I knew all the different factions have passives. You know, the cleaners have the incendiary ammo, but I forgot what the other ones were. And for the Splinter Cell Echelon group, apparently they just never appear on the minimap, which seems like super strong. The Ghost Recon Phantoms have 120 health instead of 100, so they are immune to, I don't think they're immune to the TAC 50 one shot, but they might have to aim higher than just the chest. And for the M44, I think it's literally neck up or one-shot kills. So you make yourself immune to one-shots, basically, unless they're just cracked with the M44. And then the Libertad, I guess they just have better passive healing. And the Watchdog DedSec, their devices automatically regenerate. So you can get multiple grenades in one life if you stay alive long enough. But yeah, that shit's crazy. This game is insane, but it's also very fun. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video there before I ramble on for like another hour. So if you did enjoy this video and want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. Later in the day, after this video goes up, I might be streaming, and I might just play XDEFIANT, or maybe I'll play Fallout, or maybe I'll play Demon Souls. I don't know. We'll see what happens and how I feel when I get home from work. But yeah, later.